Today we're going to be learning about simple machines and how those machines help us get work done. There are 6 types of simple machines that you're going to be learning about today. The first machine is an inclined plane. Now this is a slanted surface that connects a lower level to a higher level. It's really the simplest machine because to make it work, nothing really moves. You are the one that moves. These are also called ramps. You'll see them in wheelchair ramps or in this picture where a mover is using a ramp. The next type of simple machine we're going to learn about is the screw. Now this is an inclined plane wrapped around a center post. Now this inclined plane, you'll see it twirls around that post of the screw, and these are used to hold things together. I'm sure you've seen lots of these at home and at school. The next one is a wedge, and really this is an inclined plane that's turned on its side, and this wedge helps you push things apart. So examples are the axe like you see in the picture, or the blades of knives or shovels. Even the tip of a nail or the tongue of a fork could be considered a wedge. And the narrower the wedge, the easier it is to push it apart. We're going to be learning a lot more about wedges in the future. The next simple machine we're going to be learning about is a lever. Now this is a stiff bar that rests on a fulcrum. And as we learn more about simple machines, you'll learn about how the fulcrum is actually a really important part of this lever. And we'll investigate when you move it if it makes doing work easier or more difficult. In this picture, you'll see that a seesaw is an example. Another common example of a lever is a crowbar, and you might see Dad or Mom using those around the house. The next one is a wheel and axle, and in this it's really 2 parts. It's the wheel which turns an axle, and they work together to make work easier. Some examples are the bike wheel, wagon wheels, doorknobs like in the picture here, and even sink faucets are an example of a wheel and axle simple machine. The last one that we are going to learn about is a pulley. And a pulley is a combination of other simple machines. So it's a wheel and an axle with a rope or chain attached. And in this example, you'll see where the pulley is. Now, the wheels will usually have a divot around it so that the chain or the rope will not move out of place. When I was growing up, we used a pulley system to raise bales of hay from the ground to the second layer of our barn. And we'll learn more about those again as we continue through our unit on simple machines. Now, as we go through this, I want you to consider and think about, by the end of the unit, what would a complex machine be? Try to think of some examples and bring those to class, and tomorrow we'll practice with some of these simple machines and even build our own.